flank is live. The glasses are on. Let me get some W's in the chat. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. Crazy day. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. Thank you guys for all the support. The Zoo Mafia comes in here every day showing non-stop love. You guys are absolutely unbelievable. Platinum, thank you for the Twitch Prime.
Mamma mia!
Swagler, thank you for the tier 1. Gizmo with the 5. You guys are unbelievable. Give yourselves a round of applause. Show some love to the Zoo Mafia. The flank is here to stay. Let's get some W's in the chat. Come on.
Mamma mia!
We got another sub coming in from Maddie Patty. Welcome to the Zoo Mafia, Maddie. Yes, sir.
Mamma mia!
Jen coming in with a big 10. Jen with a 10. Van Zandt with a gifted. Jen with another gifted. Let's get some wins with 2 N's in the chat. Let's get a win. Let's get a win. Win with 2 N's. Who else coming in? Jazz. Hans McGeeman. Appreciate you, Jazz. Let's get somebody for Jazz. Make sure to give Wen some love with that. Make sure to get a Wen in the chat with 2 N's. Come on. Show these people some love. The Zoo Mafia is growing. Come on.
Mamma mia! Mamma mia!
Yeah!
Mamma mia! Mamma mia!
The Golden Poncho coming in with a big 5. Poncho coming in with a big 5. Let's get some stuff in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Mamma mia!
You know the vibes are on. This is absolutely unreal. We're at 6,700 subscribers. We're on our way to 7K. The flag is about to start. Thank you guys, man. Thank you for the energy. Petey coming in with a 5 bomb. Appreciate you, Petey. Let's get some love in the chat for Petey. We got 7 Driz coming in with a 2 months. Holy shit, you guys are crazy. Jeez.
Mamma mia!
Yeesh. Damn, that was fucking lit. You ready, Ben?
Yeah.
Mamma
You got the
mia!
link. That was fucking nuts. Guys, you know the fucking the deal, man. I'm gonna mute the sub sounds. Feel free to sub and do whatever you gotta do. I'm gonna shout everybody out at the end of the show. If somebody drops a crazy fucking bomb, I'll shout them out. But like for the most part, like if people are dropping resubs and subs in the chat, we're gonna keep it till after the show. For the song, just put command intro song in the chat, and you guys can get the song that I listened to open up the show. But thank you guys so much for all the support. I'm going to mute the sub sounds. Thank you guys. We're on a 32 sub train to kick off the show. So I appreciate you guys, man. I'll shout everybody out at the end of the show. But let's get right into it. Welcome to another episode of The Flank. I'm joined by my friend Ben Nissim. How you doing, Ben? Crazy day.
Wild day, Tom. Both groups got way more interesting after today, for sure.
Oh, it's nuts, man. I did not expect this at all. Literally at all. I don't think any of us, we all called a 3-0, except for Zinni. We'll give it to Zinni.
You gotta specify what you're talking about, because people watching this on audio may not know what we're talking about.
Lost last map to Los Angeles Gorillas. The Faze lost last map to Los Angeles Gorillas, guys. We all predicted a 3-0, except for Zinni. We'll give it to Zinni. Zinni said...
we'll give Zinni this one, at least.
Zinni said that, that if anybody was going to beat Faze, it's going to be LAG, because they have a lot to play for right now. Faze not so much. So we gotta show some love to Zinni.
Every game in this format is important. Unless you 5-4-0 and everything goes your way, and then suddenly the last match doesn't matter. Every single match you play is going to matter this year. There is no throwaway match.
Yep. No, for sure. I mean, it just caught me off guard. I mean, we should start with the first series first. I'm gonna switch screens. We're gonna go over to the London Royal Ravens going up against the Toronto Ultra. I actually had Toronto winning this one. Ben had the opposite, so I'm coming right back on those predictions. Ben and Kodiak with a big 10 bomb to kick off the stream as well. Appreciate you, Kodiak, and then shout out to Drifty Bolton as well for the tier 1. Thank you guys for showing love. But Ben, what's going on with your predictions?
It was an interesting day, I guess.
It was an interesting day. I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around because you got me beat right now. Ben's got me beat on the predictions, guys.
If you
don't, I'm losing by 1 series, guys. I'm losing by 1 series. Ben, you know how he is. He can be really cocky when he's in the lead. So obviously right now I'm trying to make that comeback in predictions because Ben, he keeps yapping his fucking mouth. He keeps quacking like a fucking duck. He keeps fucking quacking. Well, here we go again. The whoa. It's okay. I like it. I appreciate you guys joining in. Ben, what do you think happened with London here? Where do you think it fell apart? Because I thought London might have been the better team, but Toronto Ultra, they came out on fire today.
Let me go to the exact moment where I think it all changed.
Oh, there's a moment. There's a climax.
I mean, this is a close map, right? First rotation's close. Toronto's off to a pretty big lead. You're like, okay, London's got good side.
Yeah.
They soak up a lot of this P1 time. They're within 1 hill.
Mm-hmm.
They rotate to this P2 hill, and then they just all go 4 dead, and then this is over.
Yeah, I don't know what it was with London today, but it seemed like Toronto was just ahead of the game, like at all times. It just felt like they were a step ahead. I want to give a huge shout out to Kleenex, because that guy's a fucking beast. Same with Cammy. Cammy and Kleenex can play.
Well,
They can fucking play. But there's inconsistencies, Ben.
Can we talk about this? This shit happens. Well, I don't know where I skipped to. Just give me a second. This shit happens so often. I see this in S&D too. When people play in this plane spot, they just never catch anyone crossing either the stairs or going to broken plane. Like that's how this all falls apart. Bans gets across here. Should never get in this position without being called out by his team. And number one, Dylan's coming off a spawn. I think he's shooting at someone else. He gets bad timing. And then suddenly it all falls apart.
How did it even happen? Rewind it. How did they? You're right. It should never happen. But how does it happen? So it looks like they got a guy pushed up right side. They got a guy tube. They got 2 guys playing stairs. Number 3, he's going to back up. He's going to back all the way up the tail. This number 4 is going to get caught out. Number 3 kind of leaves him out to dry. I don't know what the comms are like right there. But they're fine. They're still here, right? Vance, he walks right up. How does this guy? What is this guy in tube looking at? Give it a play. What is the guy? What is Paul looking at? Paul just gave up the whole map.
I'll be honest, Paul had a tough series. But
they all had a tough series.
I mean, Paul especially had a tough series, but it happens.
All right.
But this
you gotta think.
You gotta
look
think.
what it is.
If you're Toronto Ultra.
Listen, I called it 3-0. Cammy went
We're not
off.
talking about that yet, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you talking about this series? And you called it 3-0 in this series.
No. He's called it 3-0 in the Toronto series. He's talking about it. He's right.
Go ahead. Sorry, go off.
I mean, Cammy literally just went
I know.
off.
I just
saw
said the
breaking
same
point
shit.
stats. He had like a 1.7. I'll lead it to you right now. Cammy had a 1.7, 70 kills.
Come on.
So third team more kills than Kleenex, was the next highest with 1.3 at 57 and 45. No one went positive on London. Awful series from all, especially Paul, because everybody was gassing up Paul. He had a 0.6, worst KD in the lobby.
It happens. It was. I mean, Paul's been doing his fucking thing. So he had a bad series. What are you gonna do?
But to be fair, that's not a bad series you can afford because now you're in losers bracket, unless you beat Faze tomorrow.
Yeah, but this is like his 3rd or 4th pro series he's played as a player. Like you're gonna have bad series.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying you'll never have a bad series, but I mean this was not the series to have a bad series for any of them. Like,
they needed to tee up here.
If anything, if you win this series, you're guaranteed winners bracket, and now I'm pretty sure Toronto's in winners unless London beat Faze, which after that loss, Faze is losing again.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think because the match meant so much, you think there were some nerves coming in from a young gun?
Maybe. I don't know. The thing is, no one played well, so it's like maybe he was getting put in shit spots, and
yeah, 100%.
Like it's hard to put it all on him. Like he didn't play well, but no one played well. Shawnee, I think Shawnee had a poor series, and he's been pretty good all year. And just not the same team we saw in the past 2 series from him, right? Like they were just not making kills. They seemed all over the place.
Yeah.
But
I also agree with Nameless's take too about how the vetoes went down this series. It didn't make a lot of sense.
These were fucking horrible vetoes for them.
Yeah, that didn't make a lot of sense to me.
How did they go down, Ben? Explain it.
Well, the fact that we got raid S&D.
Yeah, what did they veto? What did London veto?
I'm trying to see if they showed a card with it because I was a little confused when I saw the maps.
First of all, Joel, what's your problem? Tommy has got 1 match right in 5. Jesus, son, is that true? What's your problem, Joel? What's your problem, dude? Like, why you always gotta fucking point out the negatives and never the positives? You always put me down, you fuckhead. But I still love you, though.
Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
Ben, you gotta chill. You gotta chill.
Stop doing that. I gotta stop doing that.
Come on. Jesus. Hey, look who it is. Maven's in the chat. Gifted a sub. Shout out to Maven. Much love, Maven.
I'm trying to see if I can find a card with
What's up, Clint?
What's up, Clint? You handsome bastard. You fucking handsome bastard. And then shout out to Fitz and Master Hams.
You're almost at 70K subs.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Fuck?
The Zoomaa, they're on another level. They just go crazy every day. I can't control them. They're a bunch of animals.
Were they at the beginning of the series?
But
nuts. Ben, explain the vetoes a little bit. I mean, we got raid S&D.
I'm trying to find the map set.
You're good. Take your time.
If you're London, you veto raid S&D. I don't care what you're bad at. I don't care what you think Toronto's good at. You take raid S&D out. That's just. I'm assuming they got rid of Express. Like I'm not sure because maybe they haven't played it enough. Maybe they don't know what the fuck's going on yet.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other map they veto that isn't raid search. Unless they're like super poor on one map. I don't know.
Yeah.
Checkmate Hardpoint. I'm pretty sure London picked that map, which is very interesting.
Wouldn't surprise me. Isn't London?
Yeah,
isn't that one of their better maps?
Actually,
I'm pretty sure it is.
Is it?
I mean, they played 100 Thieves on it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm guessing they're playing it because they think they're good at it.
I don't know. It's hard to touch on vetoes. They had a bad day, obviously. They played horrible. So maybe it wasn't even the map. Maybe it was just how they played them. I don't think the Garrison Control was that bad of a pick because Toronto's played it once. Yeah. And that was with
look,
me.
Zinni, you're on the screen.
Yeah, they had me in the intro. The whole chat goes nuts every single time I'm on the screen.
Bro, you look gorgeous in that commercial. Bro, you look phenomenal.
Thanks, Tom.
You're like, bro, I'm serious. Like modeling level. Like you might need to fucking do some modeling.
I mean, listen, I'm always down for it. I need some contacts at Calvin Klein or
Calvin Klein's a good one.
Whoever, just hit me up, and if we do shirtless, you'll see my tits. You don't want that, but I wore a nice black tee.
There goes Ben again.
What do you mean?
Zinni, tell me that isn't the most annoying thing ever. Tell me it's not the.
I gotta
stop. Bro, can we start getting Lens in the chat when he does this shit? Because bro, there's no way you guys like this shit.
I said the word tit. He goes, no.
He goes, like, Jesus, fuck. All right, but Ben, thank you for getting the vetoes, bro. Ben was able to... Let's get a win in the chat because he flipped the switch. He got us some vetoes. But if you see London... so on the right is what they vetoed, correct?
No.
Yeah, I'm curious why London won't play
They vetoed
raid.
Checkmate Search?
Yeah, London vetoed Checkmate Search.
That's interesting, man. I feel like Checkmate Search... Maybe they're really bad at it, but I feel like it's hard to be.
0-2.
I think it's hard to be that bad at that map. It's pretty self-explanatory.
They're 0-2, and then what about London's raid hardpoint?
Raid control. Raid hardpoint. I think have only played once as a team. They played once as a team, which actually is very surprising to me. LAG and Thieves only are teams that haven't played it less than twice.
That is weird. Why? It's the best map.
Yeah, I don't know about best map, but it is weird.
That hardpoint, I think rated hardpoint is like a really good map.
I think Apocalypse is probably the best hardpoint map in the game right now.
Are you fucking stupid?
What are you out of your fucking mind?
I enjoy watching Apocalypse.
Oh my
Jesus Christ! Shove it up your asshole.
Gab, you take the fucking map, you shove it up your ass.
Shove that one up your asshole.
Why would you give that? Why would you give that the best map?
I think to be honest though, I think Raid's just like a festive team just holding all the points. By the way, we're like
if you rotate, you have the advantage.
We're halfway through the season, and three of the top 5 maps in terms of hull percentage are Raid. In terms of points scored per hill.
Apocalypse is even more fucking hold heavy. P2, you couldn't break that if you had a helicopter.
P2's the first right now. I mean, they're all pretty close.
P1 to P2 is absolutely shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
APL P2 is definitely hard to break.
When I spawn bad side on Apocalypse, I want to fucking get scan and repair until they somehow put me on good side. I don't know what the... I want to get scan and repair 7 times in a row to where I can claim that there's a glitch with bad side on my account.
You might need to pull the plug.
Flip to good side.
Pull the fucking plug. Just pull it.
I want to see a team 4-hit laugh out to spawn in.
Pull the plug.
Anyway,
oh no,
let's get back. Let's get back.
All right, back on track. Back on track.
You and I. So to that point, Zinni, like the vetoes, just the way this came out, and I saw map 2 and map 3, and I was like, weird. Raid S&D, weird.
I don't think the hardpoint vetoes are that bad.
It's not that bad.
I agree. I don't think the hardpoint vetoes are that bad, but I think they got kind of screwed with the S&D pick.
I mean, the thing is, like, who knows if Toronto would even pick checkmate search? Like if anything, I'm getting rid of raid because it's like, fuck, they're obviously pretty strong. And, well, hold on. Let's not forget, London chokes a 5-3 lead on the raid search. It's not like they were getting destroyed. Like, it wasn't as dominant as Toronto played it before. Like when we played Faze or the last time they played it versus LAG. But
well, they had like good plays. Like, watch how they play this round, right?
Yeah, London was down. I mean, London was up 5-3.
I saw this round, like they managed to get a bomb without anyone shooting at them.
It was some good play
okay.
calls though. Toronto made a good play call on one of the. I think it was the 5-4 round to make it 5-5. They quad stack A or B, and they catch London off guard. They got a first blood. So I mean,
London ran the same play again when they ran offense in round 11 and ran into the hard counter then.
It's a ballsy blind stack, and maybe London was thinking because they planted A a couple times that, listen, they're at least going to have one back A, maybe one mid map. So they were like, fuck it, there's no way they quad stack. Instead, they quad stack. So, I mean, it was a good round.
All I'll say is that that's not a play. I watched a couple of series that Toronto has played on this map, and they have pulled that quad stack out before on B. It is not for the first time they've done it.
Oh,
no. Good shots.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying. I mean, listen, it's a
good play when you use it. It's a good aggressive call.
It's one of the best maps for Toronto. I'm so fucking torn. Do I say Toronto, my team, our team? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna keep saying
You're
Toronto.
On the team,
yeah, your team's in. What do you mean our team? You're on the sideline. You could be called up at any second. You're on the team. You say my fucking team. They putting you on the fucking billboard. It's your team.
All right, so my team is good at raid search.
Phenomenal.
It's so fucking weird to say, but yeah, my team's good at raid search. If I'm London, I'm taking rid of raid search, and I'm just tossing the dice on the table and hoping they don't pick checkmate. Or if we play checkmate, hopefully we win. Either way, though, they threw the map. They were up 5-3. If you're up 5-3, you can't lose 3 straight. It's that simple.
Yep,
let's skip to
go to when they were up 5-3, and let's see what the hell they were doing. Because at that point, you got to close it out. Good composure out of Toronto, I guess, to clutch up. But sometimes it's a little bit of both. Sometimes one team has composure, the other team chokes. We'll break it down. We'll see what happened.
Well, London choked against NYS. They were up like 5-1 against NYS.
Yeah, right? I mean, they're choke artists right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They decided to hit ring.
Hold on.
Yo, how did this happen?
Hold on. Why the fuck does no one go top laundry and watch their left? What? They have 2 people look at the same exact thing.
How does Cammy hit the fucking right side of the ring without anybody having eyes on him?
I don't know how Shiny doesn't see him.
You got 2 fucking guys sitting on the point, and they're not even looking in. They're both looking at the same direction.
Well, Paul's back planners.
So here's what's happening. One's watching the white van cross to call the ring cross. Other person's trying to watch the steps, or I guess he's not even challenging the steps.
He's
otherwise
jumping up and down.
Would get shot at. Yeah, he's fucking.
Wake up.
He's useless.
Sticking. And instead, if Polex goes top laundry, I mean, obviously it's hindsight. If he just holds left side ring push, they have everything there.
I got a special guest.
They have a team shot right side ring, or at least if you're Zed or Dylan, be like, holy fuck, our left's open.
I want to introduce. I want to introduce a special guest to the flank, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for the one and only Trey, aka Zero, from the London Royal Ravens. Trey, how you doing?
Fantastic, Tom. I know I wasn't gonna hop back on. I wasn't gonna come back on. I was chilling. Then you DM me, and obviously.
Had to get you on, kid. Had to get you on. I wanted to get you on the show. You know, I'm a big fan of you, Trey.
Likewise.
It's always a pleasure to have you on. I know it's your first time on, but we got to get you in here more often, Trey. You're a smart player. It'd always be good to get your input.
I'm always glad to be around.
It's always good to hear from you.
Always good to hear.
Gotta think.
Trey, I just want to ask you, looking at the series, I mean, London, they threw away this S&D. What do you think the main problem was for your team?
They just threw?
Honestly, bro, and I know they're probably saying the same thing, Cammy just had a blinder, bro.
He did,
listen,
but they played in some rounds a little sloppy.
I said the same leaving gaps.
They're leaving gaps. The setups were a little off. I mean, Cammy did hit a really good rally. He probably caught him off guard with that. But
they have 3 people. They have 3 people watching the same lane. No one's watching.
All right, play. So they lose that round. Cammy goes off. Yeah. What happens here in the 5-4 round? What does London decide to do?
This is the quad stack from Ultra, and this person gets caught running towards bomb. I mean, Zed I don't know. I think he thought he had active camo. I guess he just thought he was gonna be fucking
what
invisible.
What was the
running right into
plan?
their
What
base.
was the plan there? I wonder.
I guess he was trying to get to their rock. He's
Yeah,
not the
but
bomb
by
carrier.
himself.
Yeah, he thought he had a fucking Captain America shield.
And then he's got the guy looking over him throwing tags with a 74U. There's no fucking. They don't even got an assault rifle coming in behind him looking over him. Paul X is not going to do shit from the white van. He can't see anything.
Wait, they could have almost won this round though. Watch how it plays out.
They
Yeah, they get the bomb down.
Buds. They probably went over Buds.
They tried to hit a blind counter, maybe.
Yeah,
Thought he was the fucking Winter Soldier with a steel arm, just running to the bomb site by himself.
Like I said,
But this situation is not bad though.
No, it's
You
not
get bombed
bad.
down,
It's
you got
not.
bad,
They
you're good.
throw this. They throw this here.
Yeah, I think they could have definitely stolen.
honestly, like ever since because I ventured in challenges and
just
stuff
run.
like that, so
Well,
I don't.
Actually, he was beat if he ran.
I haven't really focused. I haven't really asked him how scrims about have been going, so I don't really know.
Nah,
but-
Dylan could have stayed down in Tiki while Shawnee was looking over him. But instead,
I'll point out what happens here because
I feel like there's a lot of situations where like they could be like way better.
Because like, dude, so this setup's really hard to break if you just hold the pinch on the setup. Because what are they gonna do? I mean, time's gonna run out. The guy kills the guy in the pinch, suddenly there's like 15 seconds left, and you gotta get on bomb. Instead, they give it up. And
Yeah. Well, wait. How did they hear him? That glass breaks. I'm fucking.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What's going on? I'm turning, pre-fire, nading, stunning. I'm doing everything I can to kill this guy.
Did he break the glass? He hopped over it.
Yeah.
No, but no matter what, even when you hop glass, it breaks. Unless my movement's so fucking shit that I'm just throwing it up, I'm pretty sure it breaks no matter what.
They're
Take
good. I mean,
take
look
a
at
peek.
Paul's looking at the flank now. Like they're set. Kleenex hops up here. He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, it did break.
What are they doing?
No, what the fuck are they doing?
As my team would say, it's Paul and Barry, the fucking Chuckle Brothers.
Why didn't the one guy stay deeper? You know, watch his pinch, like just watch his stairs push from an off angle.
No, he had it and just gave it up. They had a good.
I'm thinking like if he goes to the like the AC.
Yeah.
Just literally just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Trey. Like hit an off angle AC or something. Yeah, and just play like a deep off angle or something. That would have been the best play. Instead, he stacks with his teammate, but they're down in numbers, so they're just gonna lose the trades, which is exactly what happened. So I would have liked to see somebody has to make a play. Maybe hit a pinch mid, try and get a kill and dip out. Like they needed to do something there because they just played so default that it just didn't work.
I feel like I don't know if Dylan could have got away or not off bomb.
Tom, I don't know about that because my thing is something two people challenge. So if Paul gets a kill, it's a 2v1.
Yeah, no, but the guy doesn't even have to peek.
The
guy only has to jiggle bomb.
If Paul doesn't give it up and he gets one kill, they shouldn't lose this round.
So you're saying ifs. You're saying ifs. They're at a disadvantage. They don't have numbers. Toronto got the first blood.
Top bed. You don't need numbers.
It doesn't matter. You get swarmed. You gotta watch the hop up. You gotta watch the back stairs, and they're gonna be pushing you out with numbers. You're fucked.
Yeah,
You're completely fucked.
What I'm saying is the third guy's trying to defuse right now.
But you don't know he's defusing. They still 17 seconds left on the clock. They could be coming from anywhere.
You just throw shoulders. Like they had.
The problem is Ben. The problem is Ben is they have 3 people on the other team that London has to deal with, and there's two places where people can come from. So one person needs to watch one thing, the other person needs to watch the other thing. So if somebody's gonna get fucking doubled. As long as Toronto plays together, somebody's getting smoked. They're in a tough situation.
Still horrible. No,
it's a shit situation.
You're better off playing double corners in top mansion and just fucking hoping to God you get one. The guy gets to trade, and it's a 1v1.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. You're hoping to God. See what Zinni just said. Hope to God play corners.
I'm saying it played out in their favor.
The best thing they could have done to give themselves a better chance to win was that's the opportunity now. When you lose numbers and the other team has numbers, that's the opportunity. That's what clicks in your head. James Crowder always used to tell me, James Crowder to go. If you're down in numbers, make a play. Fuck it, make a fucking play. That's when I got the green light. If we're down in numbers and we have the disadvantage, that's the time where you can make a play and make something happen.
I thought they were in a good situation there, and they just gave up the pinch.
That's not a bad scenario. It's a 2v3, Tom. If that person plays the waterfall and holds his stairs, he's probably shooting 1 or 2 in the back. Or if he's just holding those stairs, he's probably at least gonna find 1.
Nah, Zin, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The guy who was back garage, the guy who was all the way in the back, shouldn't have came bed with that guy. He should have played an off angle and watched the stairs.
But the one thing is, he still needs to be close enough to where, yeah, I agree. He could have played that waterfall, and then worst comes worst, his dies top. He can play like the low heady and try looking at bomb. Either way, it was the communication must have been utter horseshit. The fact that they were both caught looking forward here, it's like
they're not even looking. Because and here's the thing.
Why does Paul look forward?
And here's the thing. Play it, Ben, and Kleenex jumps up. they have to watch two things. So as long as Toronto stays together and pushes this out, like they're gonna win the trades.
What I was trying to say is they played this tight, and then Paul just gives it up, and I'm not sure what the call was for him to give it up. Go ahead, Trey.
What I'm saying is, yeah, the guy up top only has to jiggle, innit? Like, obviously it's a shit situation. Yeah, if the guy sits at the back, he just lays at the back, he's probably going to get this kill. The guy down low can't challenge him because he's at the back, and then the other guy top can just keep peeking bomb.
They don't have time to pinch. I mean, like, I don't know. This was horribly played.
What was horribly played? I don't know what the fuck was going on, honestly. But I would have liked to see somebody play like an off angle or something. Just make it a little weird.
I was just saying, could have got back after he got bombed down there, no?
Toronto, we can only afford to send 2 people to go kill the guy matching, because you got to keep, with 14 seconds left, you got to keep someone near bomb to get the defuse. So you essentially have a 2v2 here on the flank. If Paul's just looking the right direction, then
no pun intended.
He probably gets 1. Sean likely gets his trade, you have to assume. And then it's a 1v1 and the clock's on Sean's time.
Doesn't matter where Pool sits, you just gotta watch pinch.
He does.
And then the other guy just gotta jiggle, get bomb. Because like Zin said, they can only send 2, otherwise the time's gonna run out. So as long as he gets 1.
Sean was playing well though. Sean is 12. I mean, Zed and Paul are combining for 8. So together they're 8 and 16.
It's just a good S&D, like.
And then again on this round 11, they're fucking taking. They got caught with their pants down. Trey, what's going on here? What are they doing? What are they doing?
No one even shoots at
them. They're not even shooting.
You're asking the wrong guy here, Chief.
Yeah, you're right. You're not in the calls, but it just looked like they were caught off guard. Like, it's round 11. Get your fucking gun up.
I don't know.
They both toss nades. They both toss nades.
Like you said, isn't it? Like I don't. In my opinion, like the same thing happened like the last round. So like, be ready for it. In my opinion, but like I said, I don't know what's got. Like
you know that Toronto likes to play aggressive. They were playing aggressive on that ringside the last few rounds. You know they're gonna be hitting it out. At least predict it somewhat. At least think that they might do it.
My thought, Tom, is they got the bomb down twice at A in this sequence of offenses. So why would he not just hit A again? Play it slow. Play your numbers.
I mean, at this point too, like. Their pushes just seem sloppy, and the fact that they're throwing nades so late too, and they're both getting caught with nades in their hands, like I don't know if their timing's got to be off. Like their timings are off. They just need to, I don't know. They need to get their guns up because the last 3 rounds was poorly played, and London should have closed this out. And if London closed out this map, this series can be completely different because you know what London's capable of. So. And
like I said, we can pull up like a number of Toronto VODs and then play the map. But I'm telling you that's not the first time they run that play.
Right,
so. This was a tough.
And no, I was just gonna say real quick. I know a lot of people are coming in here from the Optic stream with the process, starring Maniac. Shout out to Maniac, man. Let's get a Maniac in the chat. Glad to see him doing better, man. And it's pretty cool to see what they're doing over there. I'm definitely gonna go back and watch that later. So, shout out to everybody coming in this chat, spamming a Maniac, man. That's a big W for the man over there. So show some love to him, bro. Appreciate y'all joining us. We're talking about the London Toronto Ultra series, and then we're gonna be going into the Faze LAG series, which is crazy. So thanks for tuning in, guys.
The first 2 rounds here are like pretty standard in terms of defense.
No. I lost full. I lost full the first round with Toronto. They won the map. They won 3-0. But go back to the first round when they had. I think it was in the beginning before this. Was it before this?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, was that when they got pushed up?
They were fucking split pushing points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, watch what happens because I think they get a 4 dead. Actually, it might be it's before this.
Right here, boom! You got it. You had it.
I need to back up all the way to the break.
Okay, this is fine. Watch this. Watch. Pause. You have number 7 insight on the point A. You have number 8 going to help him. Cammy makes a good play here. I don't mind him on the point right now. It's still early, still in the break. Play it. Cammy, they end up killing this number 4. Somebody dies. Cammy turns around. Zed ends up challenging, I'm pretty sure, and Cammy gets the kill. I'm pretty sure he gets pinched out here. Cammy gets the kill. Right here. They should be fucking beelining it to A. Beelining, including Cammy.
Cam should be square like now.
Yeah, like
I don't know what number 8's doing.
What are they doing?
Toby was just sitting here playing top green.
You know how hard it is to grab that 8 point on this map. If you could secure 8 point right off the rip, with 3 or 4 dead, bada bing, bada boom. It's over.
Here's the other thing. You can either do that or you can set up to spawn kill because kills are so important.
Oh, there's a lot of things you can do, but I would love to see Cammy cut. Just cut. Even go cat or go square, like you said, Ben. Cut the map, get into their face and work that 8 point. You have number 6 coming off spawn too. That's gonna be Bance. He should be beelining it right.
I just hate that they had a 2v1 here and Kleenex just slides into green. Just take the chow on the guy. They have numbers and they have.
I think they're in a very bad
Keep
situation.
playing it.
Like,
Keep playing it.
I think they're in a bad situation to go over.
No, keep playing it. Like even right here. There's 3 dead. There's 3 dead.
This is where they should 2v1 this guy on A and then get into bricks. I don't know if that's what they do, but that's what they should do because every team is going to get you off A because, like you said, Tom, it's harder to cap. So this is where you run down lives. And then make it like
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And then get in this
but if Bance fills in A right away, look, Bance is too late to that because he's bullshitting around mid-map with 3 dead. He's bullshitting around top cap, putting shots in. Bro, just go green, hop up, and stack the fucking point. Just run to the point.
He was deep anyway.
Right here, 3. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Cammy should be making plays right here. Like Cammy should be. He's sitting on the B.
Cammy should have been square at that point.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I disagree.
What do you think he should have done?
I think they played it fine. I just think maybe
I thought that was horrible. And then they don't cap any points. They get like a tick or 2 on it, and they get killed off both of them, and they don't win the round. They don't secure anything. They're on 2 different pages. I don't know how you guys think it's a good play. They're on 2 different pages of the team.
Because the guys on A draw away the people.
Listen, you got to think the guys on A can first off 3v4 it, and also if you're London, you're shitting your pants. You're
it's 2v4. It's 2v4 because nobody filled in. It's a 2v4 on A. Nobody filled in the gap. Nobody hit it. That's what I'm saying, Zin.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, Zin, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It should have been a 3v4 on A.
I just got back. Maybe I'm tripping. Was it not a 3 on A, 1 on B?
No, it wasn't. It was a most of 2 on A.
Zin, there was 2 on A with 3 dead, and you have one guy slow playing B, just chilling on B point by himself. One guy coming out spawn who fills in B.
Yeah. The guy. Well, no, the guy filling in B is correct, but Cam needs to get over there and
Cam should fucking be over there. He should be hints after he gets this kill on Zed. Boom, he kills Zed. 3 dead, hits the kill feed.
No, yeah, but he can't go. He's gonna die if he go.
No, not right now. No,
he's not. He should get that kill.
No. After this kill, Cammy play it, Ben. Cammy gets a kill. They get another one. That's 3 dead. Boom, on the kill feed. 3 dead. Right here, Cammy can 100% be making a play. He thought about it. He fucking thought about it, and he double guessed. And Ben should be beelining it to green right now, which he kind of does. At this
point, there's not really much that Ben can do.
Yeah, I mean, at this point,
he goes to cut off light. He goes to cut off light to try and get their bricks crossed.
I mean, that's still winnable. I just feel like Ben didn't win that fight there.
Yeah, I mean, Trey, do you think they could have played it any different or what? People want to hear your thoughts.
End of the day, like, I feel like if you can get on A and cap it, you can do it. Like, Cammy there, obviously, his idea is not to go A. Like, his teammates on it. Like, how I like playing it, obviously, not in a CDO team, so it might not be, like...
That's not right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not right.
You're one of the smartest COD players.
No, I'm just saying, if you can get, like, right there,
no, you're good. Trey, you're a beast. You're a champion. Just give your input.
In my opinion, Insight staying on A is calm. I just every time someone beelines it into bricks, like even though Kleenex made 1 kill, I feel like if he could just stay alive, sit in a corner, make a ratty play instead of getting traded. Like, cause if you watch what Kleenex does, he just beelines it straight into bricks or loading, whatever you want to call it. Gets 1 and dies, but getting 1 and dying on their side of the map isn't that good, cause you spawn a million miles away while they spawn.
What if he just held outside and just had the?
I'm just saying, if he played like Ratty, got 1 kill and could stay alive, that's way better than just beelining it, getting a kill and then going like off spawn, because then that fucks over Insight and then anyone else that comes off spawn, because the longer you keep them away from A point whilst Insight's capping it, then the reinforcements coming from spawn. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes everything easier.
To sum it up for me, on my opinion, it's just 2 different pages. You have two players doing one thing and the other 2 doing another thing, and it's just not helping. It's not how you do it. Like, you got to be on the same page and you have to have the same goal. That's where the comms come in. So I wonder where the comms were at.
I always hate it when people just beeline it, like when they make a wave and just beeline it, trying to get into a corner, taking like a 50-50 or a 40-60, like chance of getting in that corner and being right, instead of just like Ben said, if you just hit down the street, hold it, get a kill, have Jamie watch over you. If they go inner, then Jamie's got kills. If they go outer, then like Jamie's watching over you as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Instead of just beelining it, trying to get in a corner, getting traded.
No, 100%.
If you're setting up that spawn trap, it gives more time for your team to come up.
Wait, this is terrible too. Did they lose this round? This was terrible. This was absolutely terrible.
London won this round, I think, right?
Yeah, but by Toronto. What the fuck is Toronto wins this? Do they not?
I'm not too sure.
I don't remember. Did Toronto lose this?
No, they might actually win this.
Okay, no, I think they will. I think they won this.
Yeah, Toronto won this round.
Okay, good. No,
I'm pretty sure they did.
But see the difference? Look, Toronto gets A right away. They're on the same page.
My main issue with this map is a lot of teams make the kills and then fuck it up by trying to like do too much.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Because this map is so defense heavy that when you're stuck in spawn and defense, you are chalked.
Yeah, no, 100%. You get caught in the positions right now where Paul is trying to fucking come into bricks and shit, and people are playing
just
corners.
Like P5 in this map on hardpoint, and when you get that deep tank spawn or the deep pallet spawn, like
yeah,
have fun.
Let's get a sub only in the chat. Where my mods at, man? We got a mod. We got mods in it. Put it to sub only for now. Thank you.
And this is where the unfortunate incident with the disconnect happens, because somehow in the mix of all of this, London gets streaks.
Wait, was that 2-2 or was it now?
It was now. It was this round.
Yeah. I was saying this to like people that I was watching it, because I was watching it with my team, like my challenger team. Like I don't know when he lagged out in it. Like I wasn't really watching it. But
it seemed like when they called him the streaks, but I haven't gone back and rewatched it.
Yeah.
I was very confused why they just didn't like play more aggressive with streaks, and I wonder if it's because
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know when he lagged out. So
guys, I understand that some subs are putting it. I don't have a problem with the copy pasta. I'm trying to read the chat sometimes. I see people typing and I can't see.
The great plays that is Sean goes here for the spawn kill again. Spawn kills.
Just trying to slow it down.
He gets full streaks.
Like I said, I don't think like this series was a good series. I even said it to Dom, the coach. I said like this is going to be a good series. The same one with the New York series. Like they're all going to be good series because like it's just aggression and fucking everyone's just like London are just a very aggressive team.
Yeah, no, they are.
That's why I said like Cammy's had a blinder. Like he literally just had a blinder.
Yeah,
like, you can't stop that. It's like Simp on Faze just going off, popping 2 pieces, 3 pieces, and you can't even get a trade. Like you literally can't.
Yeah.
Dylan lagged out at this point. See where he is?
This got weird, right? Because they had streaks. He lagged out right as they were stacking green with streaks, which kind of sucks. But at the same time,
no, he
lags out right here. Yeah. Boom, he spawns in the back corner. He's frozen, and he can't spawn in. Guys, I don't mind the copy pastas in the chat. I don't give a fuck. I was just trying to slow down the chat a little bit because I couldn't.
Channel timed out.
I don't mind copy pastas. I was trying to slow it down, guys. I don't care about the copy pastas. There's always copy pastas in here. What are you gonna do? I just couldn't. I saw people trying to talk and I couldn't see it, so I just wanted to slow it down a little bit. But
at this point,
go crazy.
Takes a minute to restart, and London just don't get anything going. This offense obviously sucks. They had streaks. Like it was a really tough situation. Obviously, with a pause feature, you would be able to get the streaks back, but they got to work from 0 again. And we all know how offense can be on this map. Sometimes you don't get it off the break. So
yeah,
it's just there's an unwritten rule. Like, you never win the replay. Like if you're in the better situation, which London with streaks are, even though they're on attack, like you're probably not winning it. Like you have streaks, like it's very hard to win an attack anyway. Like you're probably not going to win that round, especially when you got no streaks. I wish there was a way that you could give the streaks back and like be a fair way, but like, there will never be a fair way when it has to be restarted, really.
Yeah, 100%. Hold on, I gotta say something. Joel, stop! My chat's going crazy right now. You guys, I appreciate the hype in the chat. Joel, stop fucking banning people and timing people out because they're playing copy pot. It's not that big of a deal. Just let them rock. It's okay if the chat's going crazy. Just let them fucking go. If it gets a little crazy, Joel, just put it in slow mode. Just put the chat in slow mode and that's it. But you can't ban and do shit because people are putting copy pastas in the chat. Do you guys want me to read the copy pastas? What the fuck are you guys posting? Adam Sloss is the reason guacamole is now free at Chipotle. He walked in, ordered a burrito, and asked for guac. The lady said, "Sir, just so you know, guac is extra." Adam took off his hat, scratched his head, and said, "What?" Wait, I can't read it because Joel timed them all out. I can't fucking see.
Well, the copy pastas aside, so we talked yesterday about the Group B clusterfuck, which is still a thing. Group A now is set up into a situation where there is a likely chance you will have a 3-way tie at 2 and 3 for the last spot on winner.
This is getting nuts. This is getting nuts.
No, Toronto's in.
Toronto, I believe, has 100% that situation though, if I remember correctly.
If it's a 3-way tie, Toronto's in, and that's what. The only way Toronto doesn't make it is if FaZe beats or lose to London. That's the only single way.
Which I think after today it probably will happen.
I mean, catching Faze on a loss. Like, I have all the faith in my boys in London, but like, Faze are gonna come back and just absolutely give it their all.
We'll talk about it. I think, and Tom, you probably agree. I mean, I thought LEG played really good. I thought Silly played really good in this series, but I think across the board, FaZe played terrible. I thought the teamwork was awful.
LEG is a good search team.
Well, we'll talk about the mistakes that were made in the search, and especially on map 4. I think map 4 was extremely winnable for FaZe, and we'll get there. There's a situation in which they just decided to toss for no reason, and that's how they ended up giving up like 100 and some odd points in a row there. But map 1 I thought played out pretty standard. I mean, like, we know how good FaZe is on Moscow.
There's a weird spawn.
There was a weird spawn in the second rotation, but FaZe got a lot of time on P1 in the second and third rotations. They played the P2s very clinical. They did a good job on the P3s. Like, this is just a very textbook map play from FaZe. Again,
what the fuck are you doing at work? You know everything that happened.
What are you talking about?
He's always
I
working.
thought you were at work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not at work. It's 6:50 at night. You think I'm working at 7 o'clock?
During the match.
Doing a fucking match.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
so
working. Ben, he's what's it called? Exactly, multitasking.
Yeah.
Ben is king multitask.
Yeah.
It's just another day.
You see my setup? I have three monitors.
Yeah,
on my
you
desk.
go crazy. You go fucking crazy. But yeah, there was a weird spawn that came in. FaZe, the LAG, they played a good map. They kept it close. I was watching it here. We did a little watch party today. It was a good map. LAG kept it really close, but it seemed like FaZe was in full control for most of it. It seemed like the rotations were there. There was one play where Reese used his streaks, and Simp and Abizi on that P3 hill just kind of went huge. Did you pause this or did it freeze?
Well, I paused it. We'll talk about that as the play where Assaultus didn't move. But this is a situation that caused that weird spawn. Alec RC's actually somehow they pick up on this. He turns around and
kind
of.
of.
Like, I'm fine.
I mean, nah. I think they might have somebody might have saw him.
Yeah.
Somebody might have saw him. They didn't pick up on that. They didn't pick up on that at all. He got caught off guard. He got taken down.
Were they blocking every spawn there? Sorry, I wasn't.
He should have spawned out street there.
I was thinking the same thing. I was just wondering if they blocked street at all.
Nah, look, they have a guy in hill, a guy top police. A guy just spawned up, Esky. A guy spawned up back street. The spawns are different. They're fucking different.
That Esky spawn blocks, and it's just
no,
it's just a
Ben.
No,
the Esky spawn came up first, Ben. What are you talking? Go back.
I know, and that's why number one.
I'm just wondering.
No, it's not, Ben.
I'm just wondering because the hill popped.
Ben, number one should not spawn there.
He shouldn't. But I'm saying like the guy top.
Oh yeah, no, I understand why, but I'm saying he shouldn't. That's what I'm saying.
He should never.
Yeah, I'm just saying that everything's just blocked right now. It's like.
I mean, yeah, but he should be spawning out street where number 2. You see where number 2 is at? Where number 2 just spawned.
They held the new
No.
I know.
You're 100%.
I understand.
Right.
I understand the new hill pop. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
And then number 8 and number 7.
He should have spawned Globe though.
Yeah,
Maybe
he could spawn Globe.
Disconnected from your chat.
I think he should have spawned Globe there.
He could have spawned anywhere, but I don't know about that. I don't know about where he spawned.
I'm saying number 7 and number 8 are blocking the Globe spawn. From mid, and then when the hill pops up, obviously there's no.
It is like a shit show where it just
like that is probably the worst situation I've ever seen.
That is a tough situation. Everybody's just spawning all over the place, and they definitely didn't pick up on that, Ben. There's no way. I think somebody must have saw him or heard him or something. I think that's why.
We can check it.
I mean, we could just ask somebody if they saw. Regardless, it doesn't matter. LAG, shit spawn. LAG, they get blessed. I think they're able to get a couple kills. They make it mixy. FaZe ends up coming through the front of it though. Like they get in a mixy situation and FaZe makes the most out of it. Manaya Ben, keep playing this thing.
There's no way that
I'm getting a fucking headache over here. Keep playing the fucking thing. Right here you see FaZe. They're making it mixy, and LAG they're forced to rotate, and FaZe is their first. I think this is where Vivid uses his streaks, if I remember correctly. And this is where I was a little confused. Yeah, this is where he uses streak. Right here, right? He uses his streak. They get a kill on Simp. But why does he go by himself? Why does he chow by himself? He dies. He chows by himself. Then the rest they start getting kills, and then Abizi and Simp. Because Reese did that, now they're just kind of sliding around. They're getting picks.
Wait, if you look at the minimap though, it's either bad comms or Silly didn't listen to Vivid.
It could have been. It might not be on Reese.
Yeah, look, he calls it in.
Yeah,
Silly's there, and then
what the fuck is bad comms? Had to be bad comms.
So watch what number 4 does too. App pinches front of this hill.
Yeah, but he's
It's
probably
so weird.
But I think he yells out that there's guys. I don't know. It's
Nah,
a weird
he's probably just called to his team that he's pinching front when the streak's coming in.
That's so weird.
Because I don't think it's a bad play.
Yeah, I just think some miscom between him and Silly because it's all peeking the back alley.
I think App's play is fine. I just like I said before, before I go in it, I don't.
No,
think...
I'd see. If I'm App, I'm not pinching Eskies there because I don't want to block the front spawn because you spawn them street and that's where the next hill is, and then they can get bank control that shit. If I'm App, I'm just reinforcing L. The streak's gonna force them into L. You power that out, they can still spawn front.
I think App's play is fine if
instead he blocks front, they spawn street.
If you're App, you go to gold as your 3 teammates are hitting the back. You let them make the first move, and then once they get a kill or 2 in the back, if they do it right and work together and use their numbers hitting the back, then App plays a little bit of a late hit L wall and he just picks up the scraps as things get a little bit mixy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think App's play is fine if they're up 50, not down 60.
Yeah,
because if they get the scrap, they blow them out the game.
I mean, regardless, it came from the back. The players hitting the back. Whatever Apathy does, Apathy can do whatever. The players got to hit the back together. They had the streaks. Silly got a blood on Simp. So you have numbers. You just got to use your numbers now. Instead, they rush it. The comms might have been off a little bit. You saw Vivid go one way, Silly went the other way. You have one guy hitting a late route. A long route.
And Faze ended up getting a lot of time on P1 throughout the course of this map, and I think that ended up being the difference because LAG played a really good P5. The P2 was kind of a wash, and Faze had the advantage on P3 a little bit, and that was sort of the difference in the hills.
Yeah, and even the hill before the P3 hill too. Like I mean, we could talk about the street hill a little bit, but the P3 hill Faze was locking it down, and LAG messed up. They could have definitely did that. They could have definitely did that. LAG played a great series, guys. This first map was kind of a blowout. Not really. They bring it back a little bit. It got close. But this could have been.
Every time they bring it back, Faze just held another 60.
This could have been an LAG. I mean, LAG messed it up a little bit. I'm sure Faze. We're focusing a little bit more on LAG right now. I'm sure Faze was a little sloppy in some areas, but I mean, Faze was sloppy today. I actually want to bring up some tweets from the Faze guys. They were definitely a little annoyed today after the loss. You have Simp, former MVP of the league, coming in. He came out, he tweeted, "That shit isn't happening again. That series pissed me off beyond belief." So you know that Simp is very aggravated. You know he's pissed off.
If I'm London, I have diarrhea in my pantyhose.
So here's
diarrhea.
Here's my issue with it's the same problem a little bit last year with the S&D. Like, first off, Miami's one of those maps that like it's really hard to like push stuff out and play like the kind of way they want to play S&D on Miami. It's like the one map we really can't do that. Second is that then aggravates the issue that Abizi has, which is he is either getting blooded or first blooded. And this year they did a good job in situations where he got blooded, where they would force a 3v3 and then they won those 3v3s. Well, today when they were in that situation, they weren't getting back into a 3v3 situation. Go ahead, Tim.
I don't think that's a consistent way though.
I was telling Tom during the map when he was doing his watch party, if I'm LAG, this is a map I want to play Faze on. Like you have a slower team for the most part, right? Like I still think the pacing overall on LAG sometimes can struggle on respawn, but they've been a good search team. Like if anything, all of their struggles for the most part came from respawn, unless I'm completely delusional. I'm pretty sure they've been
at least for my everything.
Team, yeah, they've been a stronger search team than Respawn for sure. Yeah. Especially on this map. I mean, Faze can't run around, like Ben was saying, and just run through doorways and laugh at you, right? Like, there's a lot of open space, a lot cross heavy. You have more time to play info and wait for teammates. Like, it's not a super straightforward map like a raid where you can just sprint at the other team and hide behind shit. Like, this is a slower spread the map type map, and I think that's where you can sort of isolate Faze. And I mean, yeah, we'll get to the last map when we get there. But if there's one map I want to play Faze and Search on, it's this map. It's maybe now it's Express. But
to sum it up, I mean,
I think they just tossed the Express. We won't talk about how they tossed. I think they could still play.
They lost 6-0.
Oh well, we'll highlight exactly how they tossed Tom.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Ben, you can call it a toss. I'm sure that they might have been sloppy.
Every team that loses tosses. That's the way COD works. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to give credit to LAG. They came out prepared.
Listen. What I'm trying to say is that I disagree on Denny's take about Express and Faze. I think that is a map where you can play aggressive. We have seen teams show how to make really good aggressive plays on the map. I just think they played really stupid on the map. We'll go back and
I'm sure they did with the scoreline. That's why they're all pissed off, Ben. Obviously, they didn't play to the what they know they can do. Like obviously, there was problems today in the Faze camp.
Yeah,
Paul
and they know that.
Hospital ain't ever fun.
Paul X said that.
Yeah, he said he didn't feel too good today.
So he went to the hospital. Prayers up for him. Don't know what the fuck's going on over there.
Paul's good. I hope Paul's good, and I hope there's no problem. I mean, he's tweeting. He should be okay.
No, I have to assume he's all right. He's tweeting, but either way.
The one thing
I was making a joke about Faze and Express. I think when first off, LAG has momentum, right? You just take out Faze on an Apocalypse Hardpoint, which is a smaller map where you'd think Faze would reign supreme, and they don't. And you bring that momentum in, and I think Faze was giving a lot of first bloods, map 5. And
here's my thoughts which is I don't understand. So here's my thought, which is why are Faze playing LAG on this map and not on Checkmate? Like if you're Faze, why are you not playing Checkmate in many series? Like who else is gonna gun Simp and BZ and play on
what is the vetoes?
Well, I'm pretty sure Faze vetoes Checkmate.
Which is what I don't understand. I feel like they'd be really good at that map.
I mean, I'm not sure. We saw Alec tweet like people ask why we don't play Checkmate S&D, and he linked the stat where there's like 51 bomb planted B and there's 3 a day. So I get that. Maybe unless every team knew it's their auto veto, I'm not sure why he tweeted that. It just made it more apparent. But if I'm Faze looking at the map Checkmate, fucking put Simp and Easy in the plane, and I think you're having a grand time.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they play it and they're a team, and I know a lot less than they do about their own team, but from the outside looking in, I feel like they'd be a strong Checkmate search map.
I agree. I agree with
search
that.
Team.
I think with this Miami S&D, if you're Faze, it's just one of those maps where you can't just like. It's hard to make plays in Miami because it's such a straight up map, right? Like the lanes are always being watched.
It's a cheese map.
It's a cheese map.
You can cheese wins on this map.
Yeah, you can.
They also made a lot of mistakes. Like, so look at this setup, right? They have a 2-2 setup here, and without anyone dying in a 2-2 setup here, LAG get the bomb down. Which I'm super confused how they get that bomb down without essentially nobody shooting at them. They get in this fight. Number 7.
Did that guy? Yeah. Did that number 3 make noise over at B? Was he seen? So he was. Did number 8 get eyes?
But they always saw was some guy street. They didn't see anything else. I understand
that, and that's where Faze messed up. They're getting info probably at B. You see number 7, Simp. He starts rotating back.
Wait.
Then number 5 gives it up too. They give up Beach. They just give up Beach.
Wait, why did they give it up when he's seen him there?
That's what I'm saying. He saw him Beach. And they're just trolling. Yeah, that was a weird round. And this was a big round too, because instead of tying it up at 3 on a defense, you're going down 4-2. So it's not a round you want to lose. So
this was Faze's pick.
Yeah,
they probably like
it. Yeah, the map is probably fine. They made mistakes. They definitely made mistakes.
Listen, honestly, maybe we're looking too much into the maps. They just didn't play like Faze.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I disagree with that. I still think if you're Faze, like,
yes, but
you can't just rely on.
No, Ben, I agree. From the outside looking in, they should be better at Checkmate, but I'm sure they know that they're not if they're playing this map over Checkmate, right? Like, they know more than us. So,
I don't question their vetoes because Faze to me are good at every map. They're just making fundamental mistakes. They're just making dumb plays.
They were off today. Listen, man. Everybody wants to listen. They were 11-0. Obviously, it was a crazy streak. It has to end at some point. And honestly, like,
it's a great series to have it end on.
If it were to end, I want it to happen in that series right here and then before the major, before your last match tomorrow or Sunday, where you can sort of destroy London if you're Faze. That's obviously your goal, and then bring that momentum into the major, and it'll piss you off. So
it might have been a good thing they lost.
If I'm Faze, I don't give a fuck about that.
No, first of all, you don't.
I'm giving a lot of credit to LAG too, because
in the grand scheme,
if you think about your LAG, I mean, they won both S&Ds and a hardpoint in this series. Like, that's a big move for them. They were sitting in the bottom of this group, and then they now put themselves back in the mix. Silly played amazing on the last 2 maps. Apathy had a big map 2. I think LAG played great today, and Faze played in their hands and just made mistakes. And as we've always talked about on the show, if you go into a series, even if you're a team like Faze and you make mistakes, You're not
Alright,
going to put yourself in winning positions
that's
a
what I
lot.
told you 15 minutes ago when you
I
said
agree with
Faze
you.
tossed. Okay, you could
Oh,
say
but they
Faze.
still tossed.
Okay,
Both
but I
teams should be treated at the same time.
understand that, Ben. But when I look at a toss, bro, I look at maybe somebody made a really big mistake or one or two mistakes here. Faze played sloppy today, and LAG capitalized and played a great game. So that's why I wanted to give credit to LAG in the beginning. And I know Chris, and I know all the Faze guys. I know they're not happy, and the last thing they want to be hearing right now is compliments. I know them because I know that they're perfectionists. I know that they think very highly of themselves. And to them, this was an unacceptable loss. But I think that a loss here that doesn't mean so much for them might be good for them because
I mean, you saw Sim's tweet. He's like, "This is not happening again."
Exactly,
I'm fucking furious.
and it's changing their mindset, which is a good thing.
On this. The amount of luck I have as a competitor is fucking grim, man. I play Simp. He's 40-3. He plays LAG. He's 4-90.
Come on.
Like,
they shut him down. They shut him
That might
down.
have the unluckiest career.
At what point does he fucking play like shit against me? But no, LAG. I think Viv has been great all year. Like,
big fan.
He's a super aggressive player. I think in a respawn that could be one of that was one of their biggest struggles is like the pace variation between all four of them is just very different. Like Vivid doesn't stop. Adam's pretty slow. Silly.
Slow.
Yeah, Silly's pretty slow, but it's inconsistent, right? Like sometimes we see Silly play a little faster, but for the most part, he's on the slower side. Then Apathy, his play style is just different. I wouldn't say it's fast. I wouldn't say it's slow. It's kind of like a mix. Like he goes and he stops. I don't know, but I think in Respawn, they fucking take an Apocalypse hardpoint, which was unexpected. But like a team like that, you rotate. Think about it. You rotate the P2. You rotate the Turtle Hill. It's very hard to break those hills. Like it's near impossible to break those hills. Like a lot needs to go wrong.
Celia makes a really bad play. I'll point it out to you. That was they were in a position to win the map and self.
I just seen that, by the way, Tom.
I want to give a huge shout out, huge shout out to Grimothy for a 50 bomb. In the chat,
a
50 bomb to kick the train going at a 54 something. Unfucking believable. Grimothy. That's not the first time he's came in here and dropped an absolute
he does it all the
bomb.
time. He did it for me. He did it for you. He's a fucking maniac.
Phenomenal. Let's get a Grimothy in the chat. This guy's nuts.
Tom, the crazy part about that is, I said the word grim when I was talking about Faze and Simp. I said when I play against Simp, it's grim. And then Grimothy
comes in
with a 50 bomb.
I'm on a fucking 50, and then we got Unknown Being coming in with a 5 right after him. So I appreciate you guys showing love during the show. We're gonna get right back into our talk, but I do want to say something. Somebody in the chat said Zooma's biased. Who am I biased over? That's what I want to know. If there's anyone I'm going to be biased on, it's my friends over here at Faze, and I'm over here saying they played terrible today. So I'm a little bit confused on where I'm being biased. But you know that just caught my eye in the chat. But we'll proceed.
I also think like the play styles of LAG in a sense kind of counter the way Faze plays.
Well, this is what I was gonna say in the S&Ds. Like the way that Faze will play S&D is.
This was fucking insane, by the way. My dick got a 3-4 jump when I saw that.
I was just gonna say about the S&Ds.
What happened to your dick?
They will just like, especially with Assault and like. Especially with Assault and City, how slow they play in S&D and just the team in general, they're just gonna catch Faze out. That's why.
Hold on, I
a hard counter.
Here's my only thing about this. I think in another era, yes, but like teams watch VODs and prepare. So if you're Faze, you're going in here, you know they play slow on offense and defense. But as we'll go and watch the Express, if you're playing solo chows and you're just trying to pull from the logo with crazy chows and just give them free picks, then you're playing right into their hands.
What the fuck does that mean? Pull from the logo.
Well,
I like that figure of it. I like that.
I mean, that's sometimes how they play, man. They take ego chows, and it works sometimes, and sometimes it backfires.
No, not sometimes. Most of the time, Faze wins them, and you can't always.
Well, they're getting away with it for now.
Wait,
but
do you reckon that's their problem, Though?
Wait, what? Sorry, Trey.
It was their problem last year.
Do you reckon that's their problem? You know, when they say that they got no teamwork.
I mean, I think Faze has the best teamwork in the game, and any pro team that plays against Faze. No. Tom, I'm talking about teamwork specifically. You'd think Faze has like, I would say in MW, their teamwork wasn't as good as a team like Dallas's, but their individual skill bailed. Like, bro, Faze last year was notorious for just breaking.
Yeah, but their teamwork this year's on another level, though.
And now, no, that's what I'm saying. This year, their teamwork is actually
it's phenomenal.
I'm just saying, like, do you reckon like? In a certain situation, like, because you know when some people just look at gamer tag or something like that, they think like especially statistically this year, LAG are not the best team. They just look at that and go, all right, they just try and go off against them.
Well,
I think that's every team, and like for example, it's also the sorry Ben, I'll finish and then you go. I think it's the confidence in Faze, right? I mean, like it's hard to. Those ego challenges are just their confidence. Like they know they're the best. They play like the best. Most of the times it's good, and sometimes it's bad, right? Like
they're also bound to lose sometime.
Like all the players
I mean, their
who
streak
are
was
sort
insane.
of known. Like I'll name some players like Simp, Dashy, Abizi. These are all players who, for the most part, you'll see take a lot of ego challenges because they win them a lot of the time, and it's like when you do lose them, it's pretty bad for your team. But like Faze is also listen. I think it's a lot simpler than we're making it out to be. Faze didn't play good. LAG played well. Like it's.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It was a little bit of both, and it was one match. And like I said, it's almost like this was perfect timing for Faze. Because one, they already made history with the streak that they went on. They could have extended it a little bit more. I'm sure they're very disappointed in themselves because they wanted to keep that going. But this loss was good for them. Go ahead.
Let's not forget that Rise Nation had a 20 LAN win streak in World War II. I was a part of that. Yeah, 20 matches in a row we won. Just saying.
I think it's CDL. I think this is
exactly. But
it's CDL. We're talking history CDL.
I mean, it's still an impressive streak out of Rise when they were on the run.
Impressive.
Let me say, 20 win for Zenny. 20 win streak for Zenny. Let's talk about it.
All right, dude, we'll get a winnie in the chat, I guess.
My point about Faze is the same point I made earlier in S&Ds. So like last year when they started losing S&Ds, a lot of times Abizi gets first blooded. They're not making the trade. It goes to a 2v4 and they lose the round. This year, Tyler's still floating around the same first blood percentage. His first blood percentage, by the way, it's still insane last year. It's insane this year. It's like 40-something. But they were doing a good job in rounds where he gets blooded. They force a 3v3 or another situation, they clutch up. And so they're winning a lot of rounds that they're not expected to win. And then they're winning a lot of the rounds that they're expected to win. So the S&D gameplay is clean. And in this series, they got themselves blooded. And we'll go and we'll watch through the Express and you'll see that is how they ended up being 6-0'd.
Yeah.
Just not playing together as a team and getting those trades.
I mean, speaking about this map too, this control that we're watching, checkmate control. Faze come out and they win it anyway. It got really close. They were trolling on this map too. I don't know if you remember, Ben, but I poked you in the middle of this map and I was like, dude, Faze are trolling.
They were definitely
trolling. Tom.
I was, because it's just simple things like they have 4 clean dead and 3 guys are standing and playing, and you have one guy, I think it was Alec, just standing on the point. I'm like, dude, just stack the point. They're overthinking it, and they just stack the point. It's gonna be moving up so fast. They're almost gonna be able to cap it. If they don't, they probably will cap the fucking thing if they all stack, and if they don't, once it's about like halfway through the 3rd tick, get off and then start playing kills, because you know they're running at you. You know you're gonna catch them off guard. It's a timing thing. I think they go ahead, Trey.
I was just gonna chime in. I know when you played Tom and Zin, like when a team is hard stacking up points,
it's frustrating.
And like as soon as you see the timer start going mental and your teammate come go, like, yo, that's going up really fucking quick.
You lose
like
full.
You literally beeline it to the point.
You can't take a route. You just can't take a fucking route.
You literally beeline it to the point, and what does that do? You're probably gonna get out traded because you have to slide into a point against 3-4 people. So, like, maybe teams do overcomplicate it nowadays, especially like just trying to hold a cut or something like that. Because, like you said, if they make that one kill down the guy that's holding the cut, and there's only 1 or 2 people in hill, then they can take a route, and then that fucks up the base. Whereas
I agree.
Stack the point, they're gonna beeline it. The team that's not on the point is
now here's the thing. Here's the thing with stacking points. You eliminate long routes when you stop the point. If you get 3 or 4 dead and you're stacking a point, the other team, no one on the other team is taking a fucking route. They don't have time. Nobody has time to go take a long route. So the best thing to do is stack a point, get it up. And then after stacking the point, when you know those timings, you know they're coming off spawn. They're pro players. I'm sure they got the timings on point. You know when they're closer. You know when they're starting to get near you. Then you get off and you start making plays for kills if that's what you want to do. If you feel like there's too many things that are open, right? I feel like that's why people do it, is because they don't want to stack and then they just get blindsided by so many different places. But I feel like if they stack the point for at least a few seconds, get those ticks going fast, then that's a perfect play. And Faze struggled with that, but they're not the only team struggling with it, which is so frustrating to watch. I mean, we saw the same problem with Optic in the series against, I think it was Florida, where they lost to Florida. And then the next time Optic played Seattle, they start stacking points, and it looked like it was so easy. It just looks so easy to them. So I just think teams need to focus on it. I mean, I could be speaking out of my ass here. Pro players could be listening to me and being like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, but I just know from when I played, I love stacking points. I loved it. I felt like stacking points is fucking godlike.
I strongly agree with you in terms of like, especially when you get 4 dead. Like,
and it is situational, Trey, right? It's
no,
situational.
100%. But like, I feel like it's situational where it's like, you know, if it's like split kills, like if there's already a guy in a long route, like trying to eliminate him. But if they're all dead off spawn, like the times that LAG and Faze were, then they could have stacked point and eliminate any long routes. They can kill him coming to the point and whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you, Trey.
There was a funny thing like whilst we're watching this map. I don't know if you've seen that picture on Twitter. It was, I think CDL tweeted or something like that. On this map, Ben, they had.
Oh, I'm about to talk about that right now.
Yeah,
so I paused it.
Yeah.
So,
What the fuck are you doing?
So let me give the context of the situation because we were. So the first map starts. LAG gets preferred side. There's a mixy P2. LAG get a lot of P3 time. FaZe get a lot of P4 time and P5 time. They're like FaZe in a driver's seat at this point because they've given up the back and they're spawning out with 30 seconds left on this hill, which is like.
Hold on, it was a 160-1 run.
But I'm about to explain to you how this happened.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, I mean, let's also say this is Ben's favorite map. Favorite hardpoint map.
They're in the driver's seat.
The best in the game, he says.
Yeah, driver's seat. Yep.
I think this play, the number 6 makes Celium kind of cost him the game because they're in a perfect situation right now to trap LAG in.
Number 6, he's going turtle. He's trying to pinch the spawn like any. Okay, wait, there was 20 seconds left on the hill.
Does he finish this kill? Okay.
I don't think it's a pen situation, but go ahead.
If he's calming to his teammates to wait trench and wait for him, maybe it's not that bad. But
I feel like he's too far away at that point, though.
Yeah, I do think it was a little late for sure.
I mean, maybe Tyler could back up and hard block it.
Plus, he's gonna fuck up spawns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like okay, if you lose the last 15 on the hill, that's fine. You've got
you have P1,
you got
P2.
the hill and P2, you're good.
I also don't think like obviously Ben, you're saying that's like a strong reason why the comeback happened, but.
It's a big reason.
It's a big reason.
It's definitely a mistake. I think MC should have held.
They're still up like what are they up 70?
They're still up 60 points.
64.
Yeah,
like,
but then again, it's hard, bro. These P1s
like
and P2s. What happens here? Gabizi gets behind them. Did they make it mixy? Did they end up breaking this?
This is where they should break.
Yeah, but they died. They all died. Honestly, LAG went huge right here too. I feel like FaZe was able to get behind him, make it mixy, and LAG is just going big right now on hill. They're winning big fights. Still, he did a great job.
Reese wins a big 1v1 on Chris and Simp, and now FaZe are kind of in the danger zone
here.
They're
spawning out.
You're down 40, but you don't have P1 time. You're not going to have P2 time either.
But Ben is right though, because that's the thing. If MC doesn't push the back right there and they hold, it's a way more consistent play than having to flip out and then get 15 seconds of scrap, and then now you got to worry about breaks and stuff.
This is what I'm thinking though. Yeah, you know when I said before, like making these plays is like good when you're up points, like. You know they like push P2 here. They're in a shit situation. They should definitely just go for P1 scrap. Get the 30 off P1. Let them have P2. Try and make that as scrappy as you can. Like instead, you haven't got time on P1. You haven't got P2 rotation, which is, in my opinion, one of the hardest hills to break in this game.
It's currently the hardest hill to break in the game.
Like, and you're giving him a full 60 on this as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
I agree.
If you're up points, like I remember, even on our FaZe team, Tom, like if you keep making them chase the game, getting the last 15-20 seconds scrap, like you're eventually going to win the game off of it.
Yep, I agree. And I find it ridiculous. I find it nuts that LAG went on 160-1 streak. Like
that's nuts.
Yeah,
That
is mad.
Against a team like FaZe, it's like unreal to me. Like that's a crazy stat line.
But that can happen when you have full control of the map and you're following FaZe the positions you want. They literally get all the team kills. They get set up for this P3 hill. You'll watch FaZe goes clean dead here.
Big 2-piece Reese.
Yeah,
dude, Reese goes huge right here. Big 2-piece coming out of Reese here. He gets a kill with a pistol.
It's a 3.
Me and Zinni actually went crazy right here when we were watching this. Me and Zinni went nuts. We were watching this shit. Great plays out of you, Reese. You were frying, and then you guys funnel them here too. They try to funnel through this bottom part of the map, and you guys pick up too.
Bro, like every hill on this map is so hard to break. Like on this hill, your only chance of breaking it is pretty much doing what they're trying to do here. And if you don't make the kills, you're fucked. P2, if you lose the first wave of kills and you're spawning that back right, like outside that dark room, there's nothing you can do. You're forced to wrap around or funnel. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like P2, P3, even P4, the turtle. Even P5, all of them. They're so hard to break, and LAG did a good job getting initial rotation. And you don't have to be the better team necessarily to win in those positions.
No, you don't. I mean, you just got to play the game the right way, and you got to play it together. I mean, and I think that's why FaZe was tweeting out that, the how angry they were. They were just pissed off.
Yeah.
You could tell, because I'm sure they're going to go back and watch this. And, Chris and RJ are going to go back, and they're going to break it all down. And they showed a lot of things. I'm sure they were frustrated as well. I mean, it's a little bit of both, like we said. FaZe with some struggles and some mistakes. Same with LAG, but LAG, they capitalized on it, and they played good COD. They played good COD today. And Reese, you were making some big plays too, kid. You were popping a lot of pieces.
We should really tip Reese has been playing Unreal the entire season.
He's been playing very well.
He has one of the hardest roles in the game. Like,
that's facts.
Fast sub. He's like an ASIM. Like fast sub. Like
fast sub on a team that doesn't have a lot of fast
first in.
players.
If you make a kill, like a majority of the time, like these players nowadays are going first in and making a kill and making a second guy weak. Like that is like one of the hardest jobs in the game.
Yep.
I also like if you don't get one, like you haven't done your job.
Yeah, speaking of that tweet that I just saw on the screen with Florida Mutineers made me think Havoc actually tweeted at Florida.
Yeah.
Havoc's getting itchy.
Havoc.
He's getting itchy. He wants to come back. I thought Havoc was always a really good player, like super underrated. So it's weird to just see him just disappear. Like they just like got rid of him, and then hasta la vista. So I'm curious to see what's going on with him. I'm pretty sure he's playing through challenges, but I just saw Mutineers on the screen, so it just made me think of that. But he hasn't done anything in challenges. What are you gonna do?
Example, this round here, right? So I've watched LG play this map before. Like they don't play fast. I'm just struggling to understand what the goal of what Abizi's trying to do here, right? He is pushed so far in their spawn in a position where he's got absolutely no backup. He gets blooded.
I mean, a lot of people do this to get info if there's a guy on top of his bridge. Like, it's not a bad play. I see a lot of people do it. It's to push up. Obviously, he probably could have jiggled it.
Shoulder.
Yeah, he could have shouldered.
Yeah.
But like, it's not a bad play. Maybe if he shouldered, because if you see there's a guy there bridge, then you kind of like it's all info at that end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he should have got there, Ben, and just jiggled it for like 5 seconds to see if there was a guy there. If there's not a guy there, jiggle the bridge. If he's there, then you know where they're going.
This first round kind of got chalked up. They got picked 4v2 off the rip. They go
There's
down
not many
0-1.
jiggles being thrown though. Like Cell could have probably thrown a jiggle there.
Which is weird because it seems like this is Team Jiggle. Their jiggles are off.
Yeah, 100%.
The jiggles are off, Trey.
Well, it gets worse in this round. So MC peeks the tunnel. He backs up. They make a great call then and just B rush A because they just.
Yeah, what happens here?
LAG
does a super flank here, don't they?
Well, FaZe pinned themselves.
Or is that another round?
Side. No, it's this round. FaZe don't pick a side. They just decide to plant his bomb and not push out any side. They just decide to play around the building, which we have seen universally just a bad play.
All right, in my opinion, I know I was going to go 2 maps ago, but this is a quick map. In my opinion, Cell should stay bridge. Jiggle it, hold flank.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
Like, what they've done now is,
maybe.
In my opinion, you're going to lose this round 100% of the time unless you trade out.
He could get singled out, though, playing bridge.
He could, but if he jiggle, like, if he's on the stairs now, Tom, and he sees 2 pinching and 1 top bridge, then his teammate don't have to worry about anything. They can push out their side.
The problem is you're right. Ben is right, and Trey, you said the same thing. They're just turtling. They're pinning them. They're pinning themselves, really. They're pinning themselves. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
Like, these are free kills for LAG. Like, they're coming in. Like, LAG's challenging them. They have them pinned in the building. And you got to think, too, if you're LAG, you have one guy slow playing their side, so he sees nothing pushing him. LAG has all the information in the world. They know exactly where they all are. They're nobody pushed up on the map.
See, that's why I said, yeah, Tom, if he's like, you know how long they took to get there? Like by the time they got there, because I remember you saying it.
Yeah,
it was like 24 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Cell's on the bridge, he's at least baiting another 6-7 seconds up.
Yeah. Or at least just have them, even if they're gonna play close like that and tight on the building, they have to chow out. They have to chow something.
Yeah, there has to be some info being thrown somewhere.
Exactly. They just got no information, and they just kind of let LAG just do whatever they wanted. And that was kind of the story of this map. It felt like LAG was just a step ahead.
I think just after that round and after this round, it was just kind of over at this point. You could see it when they cut to the face cams, like they were just not all there.
I think they were just. I think they were
FaZe
so
wasn't there, and LAG was just on a
LAG
runaway
played
train.
great today. It was
what I like to call the runaway train. And as soon as it starts, it's hard to stop, and they just fucking pounded and pounded. It was like a Jason Love scene, Brazzers. It was fucking nuts.
Jesus fucking.
There's a second like Jason Love reference.
Well, that's what you got to catch him.
Who's Jason Love? Who is
He's
that?
all over my TikTok. He's a porn star. Makes a bunch of TikToks. I've been seeing him nonstop talking about scenes and shit.
That's nice.
But
you got a link for a friends in.
This wasn't the FaZe that we're used to seeing in Search. And if anything, I mean, you got to rely on them to win the respawns, and they threw a big one. So, well played, LAG. Definitely. Hey,
What happened
I fucking
here?
predicted it.
You did predict it. I was gonna say, let's give some shout to love to Zinni, man. He predicted this. He said that FaZe was gonna lose this.
I said 3-0 Ultra and then 3-2 LAG. Did I not?
You actually did. What happened here?
Alec dies on the flank, I think.
Yeah, he dies here. He gets a little.
I don't like this spot though.
Yeah, that spot's ass.
Like that spot is really bad.
Yeah, he should have dipped in.
Even there though, like
They don't have a side.
he know
man.
that he
They
like.
spend-
Listen, bro, it was just a bad day at the office because I know on a good day Alec is not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, it was definitely a bad day at the office.
And then even here.
I mean, Chris is making a good play.
I would have liked to see Chris get this kill and dip the fuck out. He
Yeah.
could have got
Yeah.
out. Wait, Ben, you told me he couldn't get out. He could have 100% have got out, but
Nah,
he doesn't know
could've
where he
got
is.
out.
Oh no! I'm not talking about this situation.
Nah, he could have got out.
He
That's
could
what I said
definitely-
to you.
He
Or
definitely
somebody.
dipped
It
here.
wasn't you, Ben. It was somebody in the
wasn't me.
call when we were doing the
I think he
watch
definitely
party.
could've- If he dipped here, it was
To be
over.
fair, he doesn't know where he
weak.
is.
Yes,
Hey,
Nah,
Hey.
that's all I said to you, Tom. Yeah, I was like, he's got the two if he tried,
yeah,
like,
he just doesn't know where he is. The problem is like you get two people. I don't think there would be three guys buddied up on the bomb like that. So
Yeah,
I
nah,
think
you're right.
once you get two, I feel like he had the opportunity
I
there
don't know.
to
I
dip.
mean, my only thing is like he also full flanked, and
It's a good
I
play
think-
because
did
they
see- I
because
think they
this
saw
pause it
everyone.
because this is the stuff that I wanted to see London do when they were outnumbered. They lose Faze, they lose a number. Alec gets picked. They're in a 3v4 situation. Simp recognizes that he needs to make a play, and he does. That's exactly what he does. He makes a play. He ends up rotating all the way back. Now, granted, his team dies. If his team could get one or two, this might be a free dub for Chris because there's no time left on the clock. He gets
He could have
himself.
tried getting away, but there's no way he could have known. I mean, like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
But when it happened, like in full time, once he gets the two piece, I thought it would have been a good play to dip out because in your head you get two guys stacked on top of each other. The thought of being a third guy there on bomb is just like I don't know. I just felt like it would have been a better play to run, but he doesn't know, right? So, good try.
It's also 1v3, so.
Good try. What happened there? Was a BZ not even looking? What happened there?
I don't understand because they have a guy watching middle. So I
Tom,
don't really
listen,
know.
bro, it was
I don't
a
know.
meltdown from the start.
Yeah, I don't know really.
Play it, Ben. Damn. Yeah, what was he looking at right there? That was weird. That was really weird. He's looking at mid when somebody's already looking at it. Very weird. Maybe he was just making sure nobody was on the B bomb. Nah, but they have number 6 like over there. I don't know what he was looking at. It was a weird
Alex
play.
watching middle.
Bad day at the office for the FaZe guys.
Terrible day at the office.
They seemed a little out of it.
5.
You know what the worst part about it is, though? How bad they played, Tom, and they still...
Game 5, I know, right?
Game
It's
5.
crazy, and that's the thing, right? And they know that too. I know Chris and RJ, they're gonna go back. We played like shit today, and we're still pushing teams to Game 5. So if we could clean up our shit and fucking make sure we're the perfect team, they're gonna be tough to beat because we know how much talent they have. And again, obviously we got to give credit to LAG. They played great, and they just looked prepared. Maybe LAG went and watched some film. I'm sure they did.
This round was a loss for round,
Wait, hold
100%.
on. What is?
They
what is,
took
hold on.
advantage. They
What did
took
MC
advantage.
do? Did he white child this?
Probably, Ben, they're 5-0 down, mate. They got
Oh,
to
yeah,
do
he
something.
did white child. Yeah, that's a loose full gunfight right there.
Mm-mm.
And that was that.
Yep, it was pretty much over at this point.
LAG. I mean, we've talked about how top 8 is the cutoff for champs. These 10-point victories matter. Trying to get a higher seed in your group to avoid certain matchups matters. LAG needed to come out today and get rid of the skid that they've been on since they 3-0'd Thieves in the major. They took care of business. And if you're FaZe, like, if there's a series to lose, it's this one. And I don't, I expect them to probably take care of business against London, but if they
LAG,
don't, then this group becomes
If you're
very
LAG,
interesting.
you fucking needed that.
no, if
Yeah.
you're LAG, you needed that, but like that match is fucking gone now. Like you still need to keep playing to that level. Like,
But
Yeah,
LAG
you do.
played,
Like-
LAG
like-
played Thieves. It's a
like-
winnable game this weekend.
no, of course. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is just because you beat Atlanta does not mean you take your foot off the gas. Fucking you
Oh,
press it
100%.
harder.
Nah, this is where you go better. Like,
Like now more than ever, this next win is huge for points, and it just puts them in a. I'm assuming if they beat Thieves, yeah, if they beat Thieves, they'll be at least one round further in the losers bracket. So they have like a bye in the losers bracket, I believe. So I mean, it's one less match, right? You're up a place. It's better than nothing. trying to make the best now of.
Reese said they can only get fifth.
Then we have fifth. Okay.
Yeah, Reese said they can only
So
get fifth.
that'll be
but
jumping
still,
thieves.
fifth
No,
is,
but like even every win just means like.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, never mind. So yeah, no,
fifth
it
would be
doesn't
the
matter.
sixth,
Never mind.
Sixth place team in the other group, which we have no idea who'll be sixth.
So there is no bye, but either way, it's important for points, and more importantly, it's important for like momentum and just self-confidence for the team, because obviously, I'm sure going into that match they were feeling down, right? Like everybody's talking about how they're not performing well, and I mean, hell, they come out and they play a hell of a series. So if they keep it up, it's huge for them, because it's like now the league is fucking crazy competitive.
Oh,
Because,
it is. It's nuts.
Because before that series, you could accurately be like, okay, this is one of the lower place teams, and now they are the only team in the league to beat the best team in the league. So it's like, well, what the fuck's happening now?
Yep, and that's the thing too. I'm looking at like Reese is saying they can get fifth. I'm looking at some of these other teams. I'm super excited to see Thieves come out to play again. I want to see what they can do. You have a team like LAG, right? They're coming out. They're beating a team like Faze. They're showing what they can do. You have Seattle making promises. I want to see what 100 Thieves can do now, because they're another one that's up in the air.
They can't get third in this group, right? They can only get fourth or fifth. I think because of tiebreakers. Is there a scenario where they can jump up to 3? I'm pretty sure in a 3-way tie they definitely don't get the first seed in that because of how the earlier matches went down.
They might be able to get the third spot, guys. What do you guys think? Can 100 Thieves?
I'm pretty sure, Tom, that if there's Toronto plays New York, London plays Faze.
Austin's in the chat. He said they can get fourth.
You
can
get fourth?
Third.
Okay. So you can get second in the 3-way tiebreaker on how it breaks down. But I think Toronto is then locked in that third seed.
Yeah.
So.
All right, guys, listen, I'm gonna love you and leave you.
Hey Trey,
Thanks
I appreciate you coming on, man.
It's an absolute pleasure, Tom. Anytime, just DM me. I'm always about.
Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Zero, man. Trey, what's your Twitter handle? Shout yourself out.
Just Trey, TREI, standard.
Love that. Great handle. Go show some love to Trey, man. Go give him some love. Make sure to follow him. Thank you, Trey. Have a good one, bro.
Peace out, my boys. Much love.
Later, brother. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
What a day at COD, guys. Crazy. Absolute crazy day.
Yeah, crazy play.
Some crazy results. Which of the two groups do you think you were more excited to watch this weekend? Group A and how it breaks out, or Group B?
Group fucking B.
Yeah.
Group B is nuts. Group B is fucking nuts, man.
I mean, look at Group B right now. I mean, Dallas has got to play Optic. So if Optic somehow win that series, bro, like
B is nuts. Look at this fucking thing. 2-2. You got 4 teams across the board with the same map count. It's a 4-way tie right now between Florida Mutineers, Seattle Surge, Minnesota Rocker, and Chicago Optic. We got ourselves a 4-way tie. We got Dallas Empire, who's not that far up there. They're only beating them by a series. They're 3-1.
Play last? Who does Optic play last?
They play Dallas.
Oh my own
shit! So we can see Optic and losers bracket.
We can, which is crazy. And then you got Paris.
Insane.
You got Paris down there, which is crazy to me too, because Paris is not a bad team. So the fact that
so listen, I'm gonna go ahead and say Group A is locked. We got Atlanta 1, Subliners 2, Toronto 3. I don't see Ravens beating at Faze. If Ravens do beat Faze, they beat out Toronto.
I think Faze and Subliners can switch, right? If Faze lose,
I can see Thieves getting fourth too. Well, if we're looking at the 4, 5, 6, I can see Thieves moving up.
Yeah, so who plays who in Group B?
So I'm about to get
pull
that.
Pull it up, and let's see what happens here.
So it's 2 of the Group B games. There's 3 Group B games, obviously. 2 of them are tomorrow. Let me go find the matches. Sorry, guys.
You're good. Take your time, Ben. No rush at all. Thank you guys for showing a lot of support in the stream, guys. Ben, we're gonna let him find the matches coming up. But just shout out to the Zoomaa Mafia, man. Shout out to all you guys. We're close to 7K subs, so you guys are absolutely incredible. And if you guys are watching on YouTube right now, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're close to 50K on YouTube, man. So I appreciate you guys joining in. And it's always a pleasure to have you on board too, man.
Thank you, Tom.
Love having you on board. Make sure to go check out. Make sure to go check out his Twitch, twitch.tv/methods. He's always streaming, man. So go show him some love.
I have a rule. I don't go live until the flank is over, because I want the flank to be as successful as possible.
I like that, Zen.
Like that.
So that's why I come on here and the stream goes live after the flank only. Never during.
I like that, Zen. I like that.
Of course.
I really do appreciate that.
You support me. I support Ben. Ben supports me. We're one big happy fucking family.
We're a fucking trio.
But listen, I think Mutineers has to be Paris, right? Because Mutineers has everything to gain. Paris have essentially nothing to lose. Wait.
No, they
no,
don't.
Paris
This
is
is
Oh
close.
my god! Oh my! It could
This
be
is
a fucking.
this is crazy.
It could be a shit
This
show.
is nuts.
Christ.
This is fucking nuts. This
What
is
the
nuts.
Fuck.
We have Florida Mutineers going up against the Paris Legion. You have Minnesota Rocker going up against Seattle Surge. They're sitting in 2-2 map count. You have New York going up against Toronto Ultra, which I think is probably the least important out of these three.
I'm gonna say this is maybe the best, like, most meaningful Saturday or Sunday matches we've had.
Yeah, this is gonna be
It's
phenomenal.
actually kind of wild. All three of these matches are.
This is gonna be sick.
Insane.
Predictions coming in. Ben, we'll start with you. Where do you see this Florida
man.
Paris game going? Because this is gonna be a crazy one.
Give me a second, man. I don't know how to predict this one.
Go ahead, take your
for it.
time.
Because it's like I don't know.
Hey,
Like,
take it easy, Zen. Regain.
Florida's like the hardest team to predict, right?
Mm-hmm.
They play one of the good teams in this group, and they play well, and they play Dallas, and they get smoked, and like, so I just have like no read on like on how this team is, and I think Seattle's like very similar in this group as well. Like I just, it's so hard to predict them from like series to series in this group. I don't know if you feel the same way, Tom.
No, it is
We
hard.
need
It
to-
is hard to predict. It's very hard to predict. But who do you got?
They 3-0 Optic and then get 3-0 by Dallas. It's like
Florida's
need-
just one of those teams that's so up and down. You never know what the fuck team is coming out to play. It's so weird.
We need fire to show us something. If you're Paris, you need fire
Yep.
to
Have a day. You need him to
show
have a
up
day.
and have a series, because I mean he's been pretty shit, to be completely honest.
He
You know,
hasn't been the best.
He hasn't been great. On the contrary, you have Aqua, who I think has been great.
Phenomenal.
Scraps has been great. Nick is Nick. He'll always do what needs to be done, and I think he's been pretty solid this year. And I think Fire is probably by far their underwhelming player so far.
When you get the
Good Lord.
fucking hiccups over there, Zen.
That being said,
Who do you
Florida's
got, Zen?
also a question mark. My prediction
Mm-hmm.
is Florida 3-1.
Who do you got, Ben?
I got Florida 3-2.
I was gonna say Florida too. But
Aqua MVP candidate.
You still,
Your
Tom,
team
you don't
has
have
to
to
be
start.
good for
You
that.
don't have to start picking against me. We
I
have a
know.
whole
I'm
major worth of
thinking. I'm
matches.
fucking thinking over it. Take it easy. I'm probably gonna go with Florida 3-2 as well. I'm probably gonna go Florida. That one gets mixy.
But have
But
another sketchy game 5 on check.
but for the fun of it, I'm going with Paris. Actually, not for the fun of it. I can see Paris winning, so we'll go with Paris. I don't know what kind of team we're gonna see tomorrow with Florida, so I'm gonna go with Paris. I'm gonna go against Ben. I'm
This
one
is
series
literally
behind.
the definition of a coin flip series. If there's ever been one in COD, it is this exact matchup.
I'm gonna go with Paris because I don't know what the fuck we're gonna see. But there goes a prediction for that. Then we got Rocker going up against the Seattle Surge tomorrow. Minnesota Rocker versus Seattle Surge. This is another one. You have Minnesota, who look like they're on top of the world right now after picking up Standy. They look like a completely different team. And then you got Seattle Surge on the other side that's been improving drastically. I mean, they look great. They definitely don't look bad by any means. They got 3-0 yesterday, but it sure wasn't as bad as the scoreline made it out to be.
I just think, Tom, in my eyes, Minnesota had you and I were counting Minnesota out last week, and they beat Dallas and they beat Chicago. I just think it's super hard to pick against Minnesota in this matchup.
I was gonna go Minnesota 3-2.
I was gonna go Minnesota 3-1.
Okay, Zin.
This one's tough.
It is tough. None of these are easy.
I got Rocker. No, I got Surge. I got Surge 3-0.
Surge 3-0.
Yeah.
Come on,
Listen,
not a
listen.
bad
No.
play.
Don't question my predictions, because everybody was saying, "Oh, when I said
Zin, I
Toronto
will
3-0,
never. I
you were
won't.
the
I'm not gonna
savant
I'm not
today.
questioning you. I'm not
Listen.
questioning you at all.
You just like the
You
take.
you
is what my
deserve your
reaction is.
right to say whatever you think, because clearly you know what you're doing.
Listen, I guessed Toronto 3-0 today. I guessed LAG 3-2. So as of right now, I have Florida 3-1, Surge 3-0,
Yeah.
and
What are you doing this last match?
What are we
then?
doing for New York, Toronto? I'm going 3-1 New York.
3-1 New York.
I'm on 3-2 New York.
See, I'm putting a hard place here.
Yeah, you're up in that place.
I'm putting a tough spot here.
You're gonna
I got
say
Ultra
Ultra.
3-2.
You're gonna say Ultra, so you might as well. If it's that close, just give him a 3-2. You know what I'm saying?
I do think this series can go either way, because I think the X factor for New York is Asim. Like when Asim's frying, they're super hard to beat. But I'm talking out my ass actually because I feel like they have had. I feel like every single one of their players has had takeover series like Diamond Con, Mac. They're a coin flip, and I think the Toronto, my team, is also like if Camby plays like he did today, they're a very tough team to beat. Like we have.
I agree. Toronto's
Like
inconsistent to me. You never know what the fuck they're gonna get.
Everybody was fooled by our 1-4 performance in stage 1, and then we come out and we win 2 matches and losers and lose to Thieves. But like, we have a good team, or we had a good team. I don't know how to say it. What?
Yeah, we have a good team. Yeah, we have a good team.
We have a good team. Everybody knows what Kleenex can do when he's on point. Same with Cammy. Same with Ben.
Mm-hmm.
And Insight. I mean, he's been great at Search, and if he's playing like that in Search, and the rest are picking up the slack, like they're all. It's a lot closer than you may think. I have Ultra 3 too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's why I think it's gonna be a close series. One is I don't think these two teams have played each other, and two, sneakily, Toronto's become a very good checkmate hardpoint team, and I have a sneaky feeling that's gonna find its way into the series.
Yeah, that was the fucking problem.
You think so, Zen? I don't think you were the problem at all.
I'm trolling.
I don't think you were the problem at all. Well, since we got the predictions out the way, let's get some questions in the chat, man. I know you guys have a lot of questions that you probably want to ask. Obviously, you got me, Ben, and Zinni here that are willing to answer whatever you guys want answered. So drop some questions in the chat. We had an amazing show today. It's still going, obviously, but I just want to thank you guys for chilling in here during the watch party. I know we had about like 1,300 people in here when we were doing the watch party. So I know I can't show the screen or anything, but it is pretty cool to see some people just chill with us as we watch the games. We can kind of just talk a little bit. But any questions in the chat, man? Can Dallas make losers? I don't think so.
No, I don't think they can.
I don't think they can.
No, they're 3-1. No, there's no way.
I'm pretty
Does any
sure they're
challenger
100%
team waiting on a couple things? Waiting on a couple things, and then I'll make my decision about who I want to go to South Beach with.
Oh.
But,
Okay.
South Beach. I like it,
yeah.
Zen.
Oh, I like the reference.
We got a lot of questions coming in. I like this.
Someone said, "Is Scraps on the SMG the move?" I mean, I think
He can do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he wants, but Matty's way better in the flex role.
I
think that's some difficulty with Fire, who's more of an AR player.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Fire's more of an AR player.
Yeah, that's the tough one, and it's like, who's more valuable? The obvious answer is Scraps. I don't want to sit here and advocate for any changes for any teams because it's a horrible feeling as a player to lose a spot or lose your team. It truly is. So I don't want to advocate for anything, but they do have a problem there with the roles, and hopefully they can figure it out. If not, then you have to assume changes will be made.
Fire apparently tweeted that there was a role change, and then he ended up deleting it. That's what a couple people in my chat said.
A role change?
Yeah, apparently Fire tweeted there was a role change, and then he ended up deleting it. So maybe the team was annoyed that he tweeted it. Maybe they told him to delete it, but apparently there's a role change.
Yeah, well, Scraps is good with both, right? Like he can use a sub, but
yeah, he can use anything.
I think I think that's a lot of AR firepower if you have Yuli and Scraps, and then Nick's always gonna do his thing. If you have like a solid SMG Slayer and maybe Fire can fill that role, they're a tough team to beat.
Yep, I agree. I'm curious to just see how he comes out to play tomorrow. We want to see more from Fire, obviously. And he's not a bad player by any means. I've seen Fire do good things, and I see a lot in him. He's just not. He's not executing right now. So I want to see him execute, and surely, everybody else does. I don't know if he's watching, but best of luck to you tomorrow, kid. Go out and show them go show them what you could do, man. You know what I'm saying? I know what you could do. I've seen the potential in you. So you know what? I'm rooting for you.
I'll do one more question, then I'm gonna head over to 8s. It's time for the play some 8s.
Go ahead, do your thing.
So let's see. Am I picking the last question?
Yeah, go ahead, Zen.
Since you're dipping out, take it.
Is he back in CDL soon? I fucking sure hope so, man. But
we'll love to see Ben back in the CDL.
That's not the question that we're gonna go with. All right, guys, more questions. Let's see some more. I'm not scrolling up, so if you asked a question that wasn't answered, ask again.
When is the CDL gonna give you the max contract to take over the whole show? Oh, I don't know.
We'd have a blast.
Yeah, we're here. We'll take some offers. If Optic wants winners, they need to beat Dallas, and either Paris or Seattle needs to win. Interesting. Chicago has a lot on their hands with Dallas alone. Before you can start worrying about who needs to win and who needs to lose, they need to get through Dallas. And once they beat Dallas, then we'll see what the heck's going on. But I guess
who's winning, Optic or Dallas? I'm gonna say Optic. I think the energy Optic brings when they play a team like Dallas, just because of like the rivalry there, is probably
Dallas has also looked sloppy. They looked a little sloppy to me.
It's a tough one.
Kinda.
I'm gonna give the edge to Optic, but by
Interesting.
any means that can go either single way. Do I know Joe? Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he said, "Fuck you, Joe Mama." We know the joke.
Oh, that was gross.
Honest opinion on Insight, Zenny. I've said this a couple times. Nothing against Jamie. Jamie's a solid player. He got his opportunity and he's doing what he can with it. He's definitely shown up in search, so I gotta tip my hat to that one. But by all means, he's been playing well. The team hasn't been great, but they haven't been bad. They beat LAG as well as I'm blanking, and London. So
It's been a long show, Zin. It's been a long show.
I know.
It's been a great one, though.
Okay, I'll do one more amount. Top 5 teams for each of us.
This is a good question for Tom. Tom, did you and Lamar argue last year as IGL in New York? What was the dynamic like?
No, I was never the IGL. I never really spoke. I'm gonna be honest. In the beginning, I would try and speak up on things, and I felt like people didn't take me seriously in the beginning. But one thing I love about Lamar and everybody else in that team, whenever we had problems with each other, we just talked to each other about it. You know what I'm saying? So as the year went on, things definitely got better. I think there was a whole chemistry change when we picked up Mac. Not an alpha. No, it's not about being an alpha. It's not about being an alpha. It's about getting everybody on the same page. And sometimes with some people, it's hard to do that. So I just tried to play my role and do my thing. And, there's more than one voice on the team. It wasn't just me and Lamar. So I think as the year went on, we got better as a team. But some of you guys sitting here saying, alpha and stuff like that, it's not how it works in COD. There's a lot of people on the team. There's a lot of people who have their own opinions, and it's not how it works. I can't go in there and say, you know what, fuck you. This is what you're gonna fucking do. If you don't like it, if I go in like that, I'm done. I'm getting dropped.
Thieves. The last I'm talking about is Thieves. After Sunday, we'll have a little more information on Thieves. If Thieves lose to LAG, it's over. I mean, something's happening.
Yeah.
Unless kind of what happens last year or in World War II with Faze, right? When you guys pretty much chalk it, you accept changes, and you come back and win the event. Why are you echoing, Tom? There you go. You're good. But it's if Thieves lose this and they don't make a crazy run in the major, I mean, they have to do something. That's a team that literally expects to win. So if LAT lose, I don't know what change they make. Like I honestly
no idea.
I honestly have no clue. But I mean, hell.
You gotta think.
If you lose to Gorillas, wouldn't you make a change after that? Why would you wait until after the second major? Wouldn't you want to try and get the honeymoon to try and make a losers run?
I mean, I don't know. If anything, on the contrary, you give the roster one last hoorah and fucking do what you can. Go hard in scrims for a week. You put everything you have and try to make a run and see if the adversity is on your side. Like see if that helps make the team closer. If it doesn't, then I don't know. Something's gonna change.
Come out, play your game.
I don't think anybody can accurately guess what the fuck they'll do.
Yeah, I don't think talent was an issue there. I think they just need to come out, play their game, and then worst comes to worst, they take their talent somewhere else and they start making some changes.
I think the problem is their game. I think the problem is just the identity of the team and the way they play. They're just really stagnant. There's no dynamicism right now. TJ's DM1 really making plays on the team. I think we'll get that at Venom eventually. But right now they just maybe need a little bit of a culture shake-up over there.
Yeah.
Boys, it's been real.
Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure, Zin. Go have fun at 8th, man. I'll probably be tuning in.
Man.
All right, guys.
Have a good day, Zin.
You too.
Later, Zen.
I see Grimity in the chat asking about my hand, if it's ever going to be 100% to play again. Guys, the thing about my hand is the wear and tear that it's been gone through over the years with the surgery and just reoccurring injuries all the time, built up scar tissue, tendinitis. There's a lot of problems with my hand, and as much as I do want to compete, it's difficult. I can compete and I can play pretty good. I'm not saying that my hand's unusable and I legit can't play. That's not the whole point. That's not why I stepped down from being on the starting roster. I stepped down because I can't play at my potential. And when I can't play at my potential, you can go out and get somebody who can play at their full potential, and it would make the team a lot better. Maybe try control freaks. I've tried it all, guys. I've tried controllers. I've tried control freaks, a bunch of stuff. It's very difficult, man. Very difficult. It sucks. It sucks when you go through something like that. And, some of the boomers out there talking about some of the articles that were getting released about, pro players stepping down because of a thumb injury. First of all, it wasn't just a thumb injury. There was a lot more that goes into it.
Yeah.
And I play the game at a very high level against the best players in the world. So every little thing matters. I'm not sitting on my fucking couch eating potato chips, playing fucking COD. I'm playing against the best players to ever do it for thousands and thousands of dollars. So any boomers out there that are talking shit, I heard people on a radio show. I forgot. I think it was BBC or some shit. With all due respect, suck my fucking dick. Because you guys were laughing at me and saying stupid shit. And now that I have a platform, fuck you. Because you guys don't know anything. You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know anything about LBC. What was it? LBC? BBC? What the fuck was it? LBC? All right, so LBC, suck my dick. With all due respect, you guys don't know anything about esports. You guys don't know anything about professional gaming and how much work gets put in and how much work a lot of these pro players have. And that's why they get paid a lot of money. And it's very ignorant to come out and say dumb shit about a hand injury and make somebody feel worthless when they're going through a tough time in their life. It was a career. And yes, gaming is a career. And sorry, that sounds corny or cringe or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But it is a career. And some of the best players in the world are going out there every day, giving everything they got. They put a lot of time into the game. There's a lot of practice, a lot of watching film. There's a lot that goes into it. Yeah. And there's a reason why a lot of these players are making a lot of money right now. And it's a big market. It's a big market.
The best of the best. They're like the 0.01% of people.
And then they want to go off and say get a real job. Well, with all due respect, we can match bank accounts. You want to match some bank accounts with gamers? You want to match some bank accounts with gamers and a real job, a real 9-to-5? We can match bank accounts. We could do that. It's no problem. It's no fucking problem. So with all due respect, suck my dick.
Oh man.
We got any other questions or what?
Sorry for all the reactions there. You're going off on that rant.
No, I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't like that shit when people talk out of their ass and they talk to me. They could have gave me a call and say, yo, do you want to come on the radio show and talk about your injury? Instead, they got these old fucks on, and I don't even know what it is. What was it, guys? What was the radio station? What's the radio station that's popular in fucking Europe, Ben? What is it?
BBC?
Is it BBC? I thought it was BBC. People were saying LBC.
BBC, TalkSport. There are a lot of different.
I'm pretty sure it was BBC. I'm pretty sure it was BBC. I'm pretty sure it was BBC. Fucking BBC came out and they said a bunch of stupid shit. They had a bunch of fucking old fucks on there, a bunch of boomers talking shit about gamers and telling me to get a real job and laughing at me about an injury when they have no idea what I've gone through with the injury. And I tweeted out, I was sad, how it was tough, how it was one of the toughest things in my life, and people start saying shit, that was the toughest thing in your life, a thumb injury? Like, grow up, pussy. It's my job. It's my career. It's something I've done. It's the toughest thing I've done mentally, both physically because to get it back to 100% when you're playing against the best players in the world is very difficult. No matter how, it's frustrating. It takes a lot on you mentally. It takes a big toll on you. So you guys need to start you guys need to start learning a little bit about what goes into professional gaming and esports, not just in Call of Duty, but every fucking game. Because I'm not sitting here fucking taking shots at you working a fucking 9-to-5. Doing fucking boring shit when other people are out here chasing their dreams and doing shit that they love. Because at least every day I get to wake up and I get to do something I love because I took the risk. I took the risk and it's paying off. So with all due respect, if you didn't take the risk and you're just sitting there talking shit about people who did and you want to make ignorant comments, maybe you should educate yourself a little bit. So no hard feelings. But if you guys ever want to get me on the radio show, get me on. I would love to talk to you guys about fucking esports so you could get fucking educated. But don't ever laugh at me again because that's pathetic. That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit.
You want to end it there, Tom? I think that's a good place to
yeah, we'll end it there. We'll end it there. We can fucking end it there. And knowing them, they're probably going to bring this up and fucking roast me again. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. They already roasted me. They already tried to make me look like a fucking fool. You think I give a shit? I don't give a fuck anymore, guys. I don't give a fuck. Let's end the show there. What a great episode of The Flank, Ben, huh?
Tom, I'm really excited. A lot of interesting Call of Duty coming this weekend as we head into Major 2. I'm excited to watch the games with you. We'll be probably on, like 7:30-ish.
Yep.
Eastern tomorrow, 6:30 your time. We'll be chilling here with the squad. Hope you guys pull through. Tom, you want to do the outro here?
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, shout out to Ben J. Nissim. Go follow him on Twitter. Appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you to Zinni. Thank you to Trey. Thank you to everybody coming on. Thank you for those in the chat showing love. And we'll see you guys in the next one, man. We got another show after the matches tomorrow. So make sure to follow the stream. Make sure to follow or subscribe on YouTube if you are watching. We're close to 50K, guys. So go hit that sub button. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night, man. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Later, guys.